What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Deuce Smith. This is Farmer Deuce. If you're watching later on YouTube, if you're here on Twitch, welcome. Good to see you. Bob dropping me 500 in-game cash right off the bat. I have to sneeze. There we go. I think I got it out of the way. Celtic Moon coming in with 15 months of sub support. Thank you so very much for 15 months being a sub. I appreciate you. Why are we spinning so much? What is happening here? The trailer brakes locked up or something? What's happening? Do I have to connect the cables on this thing now? I do. Oh, that's never been a thing before. Maybe it has been, and I've just been driving it without them. I don't remember ever connecting the cables on this 3-in-1. That's probably why it hadn't been pulling right. The 3-in-1, the brakes have been locked up the whole time. Thank you so very much, Celtic Moon, Hearts and Plungers, and Golden TP in chat. Much appreciated. Also, I noticed this, and I realized that I didn't do this earlier. McCall Khan subscribed and asked for a shout out over on YouTube because I say hey to everybody coming in on live chat. Thanks, McCall, for Mashal. Maybe it's Mashal Khan. I'm trying to remember the name. I think it's Mashal. Thank you for subscribing to the channel over on Farmer Deuce. I appreciate you. But yeah, that's I guess that's because everybody in live streams, right? When they come in, they get a shout out. So yeah, there you go. Bob and Celtic, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm sure some more folks will be rolling in soon enough. I would imagine. If not, then we still have work to do. So whichever. I'm not going to let it deter me from my goal today, which is getting to planting season. But we got to go get these cows some food. Thursday when we left off, I realized that they were starting to die because we haven't fed them. So we got to get these cows some feed. I want to look at getting a new planter. So I'm hoping in the next couple days a new planter or seeder pops up on the sale page. That's the goal. Also, I am back to using my wheel, and it is super nice. Crystal, thank you so very much for sending me some replacement clamps. Very much appreciated. It is so nice to be back using the wheel again. I got it repaired over the weekend. It does take a little while to take these things apart and not mess anything up and make sure you get all your screws back in order and all that kind of stuff. And it's not like I take it apart on a regular basis either. It's very, very rare I take this thing apart, so I'm not super used to it. It's not too hard, but it just it takes a little while. So I got it put together. I appreciate you, and big love to Crystal for sending me these replacement clamps. And I have a spare now, so that's great because these work either way. You can put them on the left or the right side; it doesn't matter. And I only had one that was broke, and now I have a replacement. So if I accidentally break another one, I've got it. And the reason they break too is just over tightening, really. I don't like my wheel moving around. I feel like it moves around too much, so I over-tighten the clamps, which doesn't really do anything. The trick I found is if you take like a Post-it note stack and just slide it under the front of the wheel, it keeps it from bouncing. So it doesn't feel like it's moving around that way. But it's not going anywhere. Once you clamp it down, it's fine. It just, like if you go to turn, you pull on the wheel a little bit to turn or whatever, it feels like it's bouncing on the desk a bit, but that's okay. It's not going anywhere. It's all good. Playing No Man's Sky, nice. Yeah, that's a great game. I thought it was a great game when it came out. I just think it was a bit misleading the way that some of the interviews and stuff went down. But the Hello Games is it Hello Games? Is that right? Has since done a complete 180 and added a bunch of stuff that nobody even asked for, and they've made a brilliant game out of it. Absolutely. Welcome back. Tater Salad coming in with 27 months of sub support. And also re-upped the membership over on YouTube earlier today, too. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Howdy, Farming Nerds. How's it going, buddy? I hope you're doing well today. Get some hearts and plungers from Golden TP in chat for Celtic Moon and Tater Salad. Thank y'all so very much. Thank y'all so very much. I hope y'all are having a great Monday. I know it's Monday, maybe Monday night for some of you, maybe Monday still kind of around noon for some of you. If you're watching later, it may be whatever time, not on a Monday, but yeah, I hope you're having a good Monday. Mine's been pretty good, I guess. I got Dinkum recorded for Thursday. I took in some of the comments from yesterday's video. Thank you guys for the comments on the Dinkum videos if you're watching. If you're not watching Dinkum and you want to find my gameplay of it, I'm up to like 70... Oh no, I wasn't even paying attention. 77 episodes? I wasn't even paying attention. I was thinking. 77 episodes or something on Dinkum. So if you want to go find those, they're on Pixel Deuce Plays If you're watching later, just go to that all links. You can find all my YouTube channels, or you can sift through them if you like in the description. But all links will take you to all of my YouTube channels. So if you want to find them all, they're all there. Nailed it. I think that's the fastest recovery we've made right there. It's fantastic. That went really well. I'm surprised. But there we go. We are good. Back around. And I'll pay more attention this time. Also, we need to check and make sure our greenhouse is up to snuff on everything here. Let's see. Yeah, it's going again. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, I can't remember if we put water in there or not. We did have water in it, so that's good. Yeah, thank you, Tater. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, if you want to check out the Dinkum series or the Dredge series, I've currently started playing Dredge. I'll release those on Saturday at 7 a.m. So go check them out. All these videos on the Farmer Deuce YouTube channel release most of the time from Thursday to Sunday, sometimes Monday, depending on if I stream 5 or 4 days that week on Twitch. And sometimes they'll release Thursday through Monday, because I usually wait a little while. I may move them and start Mondays uploading on Wednesday. And the reason I have to wait is because in the Twitch TOS, regardless of what people tell you, if you have a subscriber button on Twitch and you have not negotiated with Twitch to be able to multi-stream somewhere else and simultaneously stream the same content at the same time on YouTube or Facebook, I don't think it includes Instagram or TikTok. But if you're uploading your content from Twitch to YouTube immediately, you may want to reread your TOS, because they have sole ownership of your content for 24 hours after the stream ends. That's the reason I'll wait a day or 2 or 3 to put it out. Because for 24 hours after the stream ends, I can't put content out. So I just usually wait till Thursday. It's just easier. But yeah, that's my reasoning. That's my rationale behind it. Again, see your TOS if you have any questions. Read over it well. It's not very long. Read your agreement, whether it be partner or affiliate. Make sure you read your agreement for that, so you don't end up getting banned or whatever. I know a lot of people still do it, but I don't, because, well, I agreed to the terms, so I'm sticking to the terms. Hey, that's just me, though. And these guys are going to take every bit of this and then some. The chickens are probably okay for one more day, but we may get them some more food, too. How much does this hold? 120,000? I think we can get one more load pretty handily here. Let's go grab another load. I said this is what we're going to start with coming back today, so we'll get all these cows fed, and then skip a couple days here. We're going to skip through basically the rest of February and March, so we'll have 3 days until we can actually plant anything. And I'll take count of my straw, but I think we're still good on straw, and if we are, then we'll just plant everything in soybean and be done with it. If we're not okay on straw, then I'll plant like field 10 in oats. That way we get some straw out of it or something. Or we may just wait and take a contract if there's a contract. That way we get the straw off of it, and we get paid for doing it. And then it actually doesn't make sense. We can just plant our own stuff and make the same money. Probably make more money if we do it that way, really. We're going to use our equipment anyway, so we might as well. But, yeah. One more load for these guys, and then we can probably take a bucket for the chickens. Get them a little bucket full. We should be good to go after that. You fully enjoy the Dinkum playthrough? It's pretty fun, man. It's a pretty fun game. If you like Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon, my time at Portilla, my time at Sandrock, any of those, you'll probably enjoy Dinkum quite a bit. And it's made by one person, and it's not Danny Wimbledon. That's the guy that made Eastshade. It's made by James Benden. And he's done a fantastic job, and still doing a fantastic job, even with all the updates and stuff he's got coming out. Still doing a great job on the game. So, and I've called him Danny like 100 times. People are starting to get upset with me. Understandable, because I've been corrected. I just keep wanting to say Danny, but Danny is the guy that made Eastshade, and it's a fantastic game as well. But yeah, there you go. That's the reason I keep getting confused, is because they're both brilliant games. But also made by one person. So, very cool, man. Very cool game. I'm just glad there's not 120 levels in the mine like there is in Stardew. but I don't know that yet. So
Welcome back.
there may be. I have no idea. Battery coming in. Another month. Thank you for the thanks to you and the community for such a great place to hang out. Yeah, buddy. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, buddy. I appreciate you. Thank you for 21 months of sub support. And that's just your sub support. Also some gifted subs along the way too. I appreciate you, man. Throw some hearts and plungers from Gold TP in chat for Battery H. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Chicken Chow, how's it going? I'm doing well. I appreciate you asking. It's been a decent Monday for me. I've gotten a lot accomplished, actually. So I've already got Dinkum recorded for Thursday. I'm just got to get it edited. There's going to be quite a bit of editing on this one, I think. And I may add more to it, too. I like to try to get them recorded a couple days early. That way, while I'm editing, if it ends up being like 12 minutes long after I cut all the junk out, I can record a bit more and put it on there. So it really just depends. But I try to stay a bit ahead. That way I can get it done. But I also like to wait on comments from the last video, too. Yep, Chicken Chow, hope you're doing well. Yep, we're going to get to planting here in just a minute. I just got to get the cows fed. Normally this takes just a few minutes, and then we'll be skipping some time here. And we'll get started planting today. I don't think we'll finish it up. We'll finish it up on Wednesday, probably. Because every time we skip a day, we got to make sure the cows and chickens are fed. We got to make sure the greenhouse is all kept up. And at some point, we're going to have to buy some more mineral feed, but we're okay right now because I think we still have quite a bit in here. Let's see. Yeah, we have 1.9 million liters in there still, so we're good. You are. It's been a busy Monday. Nice. Nice, nice.
Welcome back.
Battery said, oops, I did it again. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
Gonna find my sliding floor there. 5 gifted subs to the community. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
Much appreciated. Buck2831. Despy.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
Chills Mob. Sneak.
Welcome back.
Mr. Maltese Panda. Enjoy those emotes. And Battery, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Those some hearts and plunders from Golden TP in chat for a Battery, and then 5 gifted subs. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Yeah, I think completely empty. That should be good now. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated, really. Yeah, so it holds 120,000. So 2 trailer loads when they're completely empty is good. We're going to pull up just a bit and probably just turn this off here because I don't think I need it right now. Let's go grab a straw bale. Take count of how many straw bales we have, too. And we'll know if we need to do any oats this time around.
Resub.
Tater Salad gifting a sub to Jeremy Burnett. That is 6 months in a row for Jeremy. Tater Salad, thank you so very much for gifting a sub.
Welcome back.
To Jeremy and Chicken Chow. Both, thank you for the gifted subs. Throw some hearts and plunders and TP in chat for Tater Salad as well. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated, sirs. And enjoy those emotes, fellas. Enjoy the emotes, of course. Thank you all so very much. All right, so these are 13,000 each. 130. 260. 390. Or be 520. We have a lot of straw. No, we're good. We're good. We've got over 1 million liters of straw sitting right here. So we're good on straw. Everything soybeans. Everything soybeans. Battery flushing 200 bits. I'm not having a contest today. He said I'm not having a contest. Thank you for the 200 bits, Battery. Much appreciated. And letting him know up front right away. No contest today. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the 200 bits. I appreciate the bits in general. It doesn't matter if it's 202 or 2,000. I appreciate you. All right, I think everything is cleaned up, repaired up, and ready to go. I've done pretty much all the repairs. The harvester's cleaned up and put away. So everything is looking good. I think we're ready to skip, unless the chickens could use a bit. I said we were going to give them a little bit. Let's go give them a little. Tater, Tater Salad dropping 1,000 bits, squeezing one out. I appreciate you, buddy. Much appreciated. For 1,000 bits, let's get some plungers in chat for Battery H and for Tater Salad. Thank you, guys. Absolutely killing it today. Thank you, fellas. I appreciate you. Battery just said I'm not having a contest today. So. Tater, I appreciate you, bud. Battery, you too, man. This is why the only way to beat Tater is with a stick while he sleeps. That's right. That's right. It's not a contest, though, man. I appreciate both of you guys. I appreciate you both. Oh. Easy. Easy. Go ahead and go for a full bucket here, I guess. That bucket looks massive compared to this little telehandler. You can tell this thing's made for bigger pieces of machinery, I think. This bucket is. Fill her up. You can tell the thing's got some weight on it. Watch this thing rocking around. Look, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch anything. It just rolled me backwards. There's so much weight on it. It's pretty incredible. If we didn't have that weight on the back right there, it'd be trying to flip over forward. It's crazy, man. Physics in this game are so good. Sometimes. Sometimes. Alright, let's fill the chicks bag up. We should be good. I think that's it. They're gonna need much more. Oh no, they still need more. Wow. I didn't realize they held that much. That's all right. We'll leave a bucket over here for them too if they need it. And I cannot wait to start planting those fields. It'll be so nice. Let's get the 1,000 in barley. We'll do that. That'll make it easier. Get that sent over. There we go. 104 left in that one. We're gonna be careful when we go to stop. And then easy on the gas pedal. Said true, this is not a competition, just show them love and appreciation. I appreciate you, Tater. I know you guys know it's not a competition. I know it's just friendly banter back and forth. Martin, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. All right, we are good to skip a day, I think. Oh, actually, we were going to put some straw in there, weren't we? Yeah, let's go grab a bale. Maybe two. Actually, 2 bales might be better. Just snag these 2 right here. This will probably work. 26,000 worth. I think they only hold about 60, but they are down to like 20 anyway, so. Come on, let go. There you go. Sometimes it just won't let go. How much more do they need? If they need much more, we'll go ahead and grab it. They could hold one more whole bale. I just don't want a half bale sitting in there. Grab one more whole bale, I think. A whole bale. Boy, I tell you what. Grab us a whole bale over here. Come on. There we go. That should fill it on up. Just about. Yeah, it only hold about 6,000 more. So we'll leave that there, and we'll go park this bad boy. Again, everything's fueled up, repaired, all that kind of stuff. This one's got 3/4 of a tank, but I think it's okay. Not a big deal. I think we'll be fine with that. No pallets to move for a while. No nothing to do for a while, really. Let's go sleep. Everybody looks good. Everybody's full now, so that's good. Be pumping out some more stuff here shortly. Eggs and milk and whatnot. Let's call it a day early. Yeah. We're going to sleep till 9 since, well, I don't know, 8 might be late enough. Oh, speaking of which, does anybody that live north of, like, St. Louis? Anybody see the Northern Lights last night? I saw somebody tweet out that they're in the UK and they saw the Northern Lights. They posted a video, it was like pink, so crazy looking on the horizon. It's fantastic. Sadly, I live too far south to be able to see them, but... And if you did and you're watching later, let me know in the comments below. Live in Ohio, didn't look for them. All right. You live in Duluth? Did you get to see them last night? Like, I don't know what the, I don't know what the time frame would have been. Did somebody just knock on the door? Hang on, give me a second here, guys.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
Oh, I know what it is. Never mind. Yeah, nobody knocked on the door. Sorry. Pleasant View Farms. Enjoy those emotes. Tater Salad gifting a sub to Pleasant View Farms. Or Pleasant View Farm. Enjoy those emotes. Appreciate you, Tater. Throw some hearts and plungers from Gold 2P in chat for Tater Salad. Thank you, buddy. We had clouds last night. Couldn't see them. Just north of us. Some northern Minnesota saw them. That's cool, yeah. I've never, ever seen the Northern Lights. I'd love to. Ugh. I need something good in there. We're supposed to get more snow? This is terrible. Let's see how the animals are doing. Chickens are fine. Cows are good still. I think everything else is probably still good. Yeah, this is still fine. Oh, this could use some water. All right, let's go grab some water for the greenhouse. And I could put down another greenhouse, but I really don't see the point. I don't see the need in it. Adjust my seat slightly. It's been a while since I played my wheel and pedal. I was sitting up too high. Water trailer's already sitting over here, so that's good. You seen him before earlier this year? You saw him? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've never seen him. I've seen pictures, of course, but I've never actually seen him. I bet it's fantastic. Yeah, apparently it was like a huge magnetic storm of some sort. All the weather Twitter guys are going crazy about. So I hope some people got to see him that have never seen him though. Might have a chance to see him again tonight. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, guys. If you live anywhere north of like Chicago, I think, be looking for it. I mean, maybe even just south of Chicago, but yeah, be looking for it. I think Chicago's pretty far north though. Right, it's on the lake, so. Yeah, I mean, there's just Google it. There's a map of like the expected visual, and then maybe being able to see it at like peak times or whatever from like a certain point on too. But there's definitely a map of definitely being able to see them. So check it out. Work never stops calling. Never battery. Never. You guys remember, some of you that have been around since before the COOF, remember that there were times I'd be playing and phone would ring, answer it, put it back down, 45 minutes later it'd ring again. Like, sometimes it just never stops. Alright, let's go ahead and get one more load of water here, and then we'll skip to March 1st. Oh, we didn't check the... Yeah, we did. I was really hoping we hadn't checked the sell page today, but we didn't. Sad times. Sad times. Man. I really wanted that to be it. That would be... Today should be the day, but it's not. Tomorrow will be the day we will pick us up a new planter or seeder. Either one is good. Either one is fine with me. And I'm really looking forward to getting a new one. A bigger one, preferably. Preferably. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more sad I get, because I know it's not going to happen. Boy, that one was in stereo. Tater Salad playing Mega Fart for 1,000 bits. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated for 1,000 bits. I'm pretty sure that was in stereo. It went from one ear to the other and then back with the frequencies there. That was crazy. You may want to go double check just to be sure. Nothing happened there. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated for the 1,000 bits. Throw some plungers in chat at Tater Salad. See if you can get that unstopped, because I don't think you can. That one is stopped up for sure now. All right, there we go. We'll take this trailer back over and get it out of the way. And we'll call that one done for now, I reckon. Sorry, I stink. Yeah, I might want to just, shake your drawers a little bit, make sure nothing happened there. Could have been an accident with that one. I appreciate you, buddy. Thanks so very much. All right, we'll go ahead and start that up. Again, I love this little sensor this thing's got. Once it's full, it just cuts off just like a gas pump. Fantastic. Means we can leave it sitting there. We definitely need bigger than a 6-meter wide seeder or planter, and we may just go buy one outright. I don't want to, but we may not have much of a choice, because if we don't, planting season is going to take us absolutely forever with that little 6-meter wide deal. And we've got the money, and it would just improve our farm so much. I'll be able to buy one. So cross your fingers that in the morning we get one on the sell page. Let's go. Come on. Come on, fingers crossed. No. Oh, man. Oh, wait a minute now. Hold up. Wait a minute. Pumps can be used to pump liquid manure and digestate from an umbilical application. A container can be used as an interim storage of liquid manure. Water storage will positively impact the pump condition. I've never used these, but that would be interesting. What is this? Oh, it's a manure spreader. Hot dang. How much it hold? 15.6? What does mine hold? Mine holds more than that, I think. Oh, man, the JCB, guys. I said I've been wanting one. There's one right here. Oh, man. I said I've been wanting a JCB. And there's one in the store for 50 grand. I don't think it's as important. Like, the JCB is I want when I get the money. I don't think it's important right now, though. This holds 49,000. So it doesn't hold that much. But it would be nice to have this to spread slurry, but slurry is not even that important anymore because that's fertilizer for us, so that's not even that important. Dang it, man. All right. Fine. Go check on the cows. Lettuce is good. Cows are good. They could use another tray load of food. Let's go do that, I guess. Run down, get them another trailer load. And I'm seriously considering moving all cows down to field AB down there by the TMR mixer because it's just not the same. It's just not the same. Being able to just pull up, grab it, and then dump it as opposed to having to run all the way to the other side of the map, county, all the way to the other side of county and back. Saves us a ton of fuel and a ton of time. That's okay. I don't really have the option right now. When we put down the next cow pen, we may do that. We may just put all the cow stuff on the other end. Of course, that would require me buying field 3 and field 2 at least next for grass too, though. What's up, True? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Do a little in-cab driving for a minute. Been a while. Might as well. Do it. You moved yours on this map by the mixer? Yeah. It just makes so much more sense. All my pigs are by the pig food mixer? It just makes sense, really. It really does. Are they producing that sweet chocolate milk yet? Yes. It's just called slurry. And I don't recommend drinking any of them. Spiderhead, how are you? It saves time. It saves a ton of time, doesn't it? Just running back and forth stuff. Which, I mean, it's not that bad. It's like a minute and a half down here, then a minute and a half back. It's not too bad. It seems like it would save a lot of time, though. Yeah, it would save a ton of time, I guess. But, I mean, that's nice and flat, right? If I buy that field, that's field 3, and then the next field over is field 2. If I get those two just for grass, I can have just cow pens on this with my mixer sitting right there. Or if I buy the automated cow pens, I just dump everything in there and be done with it. That way my crops are on one end and my cow stuff's on the other. I think that would just be great, except for the straw, of course. We'd still have to, you know, I mean, we might rotate the grass field out or something with one of the field 2 or 3 out with like oats, you know, run down here, harvest that every 2 years or so. We don't need a whole lot of straw to keep everything running. We get a ton of straw, but a lot of that straw is just from contracts. And we can still take a contract with wheat or barley or oats, any of the ones that produce straw that we can use for that. But we could still take contracts if we needed the straw. I don't have to plant it. The only reason I'm planting soybeans is for the money. Buy it, so that's it. It's just a money thing. That's all it is. It's just a money thing, nothing else. Might be easier to cut the green fields you got next to the cow pen than to move them and move the TMR to them. I mean, maybe. But if I've got to put up another cow pen, why not put it down there? You know, I can leave this one and just have this one. And what I could do is I could move the babies out of this one down to the other end, right? And not have to buy cows for the other pens. Maybe that's what I need to do. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. This pen will stay here. It's a breeding pen, right? And we'll send as soon as they have calves, we'll ship them down to the other side. Probably the best bet. Tater, I appreciate you, buddy. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the bits, the gifted subs, the resub, and everything, buddy. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time, sir. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. But yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll call this the breeding pen. And when the calves are born, we'll ship them to the other side. Yeah, and still use field 2 and 3 just for grass, silage, and then hay. And then, again, we could plant oats if need be, which I think would be fine. All right, I think we're good on everything else. Let's just quickly grab the tablet and double check our animal upkeep here. Good there, good there. Straw's fine. Could use a bit more, but could use one more bale, but that's fine. 37, was it 60? Yeah, we could put another bale in there. Let's go grab that. Yeah, a lot of this between days stuff is just upkeep on the cows. Then we'll be getting into planting season. So technically, the title is kind of a lie. Planting season's gonna be here. It just wasn't here at the beginning of the video. We're definitely getting to planting season, though. We're almost there. I'll tell you what, let's grab these two. We'll do it like this. There you go. How do you get the straw from contract field? Do you have to bale it before you finish the contract? So there's actually a mod that says straw from contracts or contract straw, something like that. There's a mod that lets you do it. But yeah, basically don't complete the contract until the straw is picked up. If you are using that mod, you still have to pick the straw before you complete the contract, yeah. I think 2015 you could pick it up without it being an issue. But, or 2017 even maybe, but I think in 2017 or 2019, whichever one, they changed that, so. I'm assuming, it's a big assumption, that that's the only way to do it, is you have to have that mod. There we go. They got what they need. Let's go ahead and skip on to March. March incoming. Woo! Got a little spring rain in the forecast. Oh, that's nice. I mean, crops are going to be good this year. Rain is good, drought is bad. It just looks so good out there. The rain is really, like, even in the distance, it looks like it's raining. That's fantastic. Great demand at Ravenport. I don't think we have anything else to sell either, do we? Pretty sure we sold everything. Yeah, soybeans. Got straw, but that doesn't really matter. Manure, slurry. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. Cows are still good. Chickens are still good. Always click on the rooster for some reason. He doesn't matter. Chickens are still good, so that's fine. Eggs are getting stacked up a bit there. That's okay, too. While we got the tablet out, let's go ahead and look and make sure. Yep, April's when we can start planting, and we're planting soybeans, so we can't plant until April. And all of the field types look pretty good. Nitrogen is not as big of a worry as pH, and we limed all these fields, so they're all good to go. Maximum level of pH that we need. And then soybeans are going to get planted, so all that's fine. Another Volvo, and here's a Ropo, which I want nothing to do with. Let's go check the price of seeders versus planters. And I have a cultivator. If need be, we can do that, but I would rather not. Oh, there's some big boys in here, huh? I can't afford this. Are you kidding me? What in the world? This one might be more feasible.
That's a new follower.
Jack, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. What is that on? Is that on aux 1? I think it's on aux. I'm going to turn that down just a bit. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this one might be feasible, but that's still like more money than we have. So really, it looks like we're going with something like this. And I don't want to go up to 8 meters. We've already got a 6 meter wide. I'd rather just bite the bullet and go with something big if we can, but not really a whole lot of options. This is what we got right now. That's a 6 meter wide. Oh, that's the... No, yeah, we've got the Pottinger 6 meter. Let's see. This one holds more seed. Goes a mile an hour faster. Direct drills. This one is 8 meters wide. Holds 3,100 in seed. Go to planters and see what's going on here. What do we got? Oh, man, look at these bad boys. Yeah, these do soybeans. What is this one? This one's 9.1 meters. And it does soybeans. 140. That's 149,000. We could buy that outright if we had to. Does it direct drill? It does. It direct drills, guys. Oh, man. Oh, what is this thing? Ray, where do you find all these things? Uniport Planter 500. Okay, we'll have to look into that at some point. Oh, Ray's got one that's modified. Hang on now. 18 meters wide, requires 280 horsepower, and it does all of the crops for 142,000. If we're going to buy one outright, it's going to be that one right there, because it'll do soybeans, corn, and oats and wheat and barley if need be, sorghum, whatever we want to do. It plants grass too. We're going to buy that one. The only difference is we'll have to cultivate. I don't know. 142, it does not direct drill. That saves us time. This one is 149. It's only 9 meters. It's half the width. But it direct drills, so that saves us all kinds of time, right? Right? I mean, that's probably the way to go. I don't know what you guys think is more valuable, time or width. Because with the width, we're still going to have to cultivate. And I don't know how big my cultivator is. I got it listed here. I got a parts or equipment list here. Let's see. This one is 9.5 meters wide. So yeah, it's not going to do us a whole lot of good to have to make 2 passes with that, 1 pass with the planter, when I could just make 1 pass with the planter and be done with it. Even though it does both or all crops, I still think this would be more beneficial and keep the small one we have to do oats on a field if we need oats. Again, I know this is only a little bit bigger, but we could get into doing some chaff with this too. A lot of options here, huh? Hydraulic oil cooler. I don't need numbers. What is this? Bulk fill scales? Oh no, we don't need the scales either. Supplement buckets. I don't need those. Oh, what is this? Liquid fert. Okay. On row hoppers. Oh, those are cool. Bulk fill. Bulk fill plus liquid fert tank. Yeah, I don't need that. We just need bulk fill, I think. Yeah, I like the on row hoppers, but I think I'll just take the bulk fill. That seems easier. Smart box. What does that do? Oh, it feeds from here to here. And then feeds into the ground. See, that's kind of neat, actually. But 21,000 extra. No, thank you. I'm trying to spend as little money as possible on this. Where's the $19 or $79 coming from? Supplement buckets. No, yeah, I don't need those. So, yeah, I mean, we're looking at 3,500 seed, and it's 9.1 meters wide. I just think this would be easier. How many days in the month? 2. 2 days per month. Check the sell page. We already have. Yeah, there's nothing there. Now, we do have one more day. to wait on. So, and everybody's good. So we may just go ahead and call today good. And hopefully, crossing our fingers, a planter comes up. And if it's the Great Plains that doesn't direct drill, and it's on sale, then we'll buy it. What's all that stuff? No more space. Oh, the chickens are full. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, 8,400 pieces. They are full for sure. The cows could use another trailer load of food. Be a planter? No, there's not one in. Oh, there is one of these though for 38,000. True said you're not playing Farm Sim 22 to save time, buddy. I mean, that's true. But price per acre, it would be cheaper to buy something that direct drills instead of using the maintenance and the fuel on the tractors to run twice down the field and then to run the planter down that same field area that's already been run down twice, where I can just run that twice and be done with the planter that direct drills, as opposed to cultivating twice and then running a planter over it a third time, right? Then you're making 3 trips up and down the field where you could just make 2. So, I mean, ideally you'd want something that's that wide that does direct drill as well, but this 18,000 liters, 18.3 squared meters, or 18 squared meters, sorry. Max Line Plus slurry spreader or digestate spreader. Yeah. I know they're going to do it to me too. After I buy this, I'm going to get one that pops up. But let's go move some of these eggs. I'm going to go grab the telehandler real quick, and then we'll make a decision. We'll get started. I need to plant soybeans, but I would love to have something that does corn as well to rotate out corn and soybeans. That's the idea. Now, that may or may not work, but that's the idea. All right, we got one more day of lettuce probably to pop out, and still good on everything. Yep, still good on everything. All right, let's go check the chickens here and get all those stacked up out of the way. Yeah, I just don't know, man. I don't know. After 102 streams, now you're worried about money? Well, I mean, I've been trying to conserve. I've made a few purchases that didn't work out the way I wanted to. As pointed out by one really angry commenter on YouTube. But, yeah, I mean, I've made a few purchases that I thought, yeah, this will work out, and it didn't work out. You know, sometimes it happens. But it doesn't mean that I wasn't trying to conserve money, you know. That was not what I was doing. I wasn't purposely just wasting money. I made some purchases, made some business decisions, it didn't pan out, ended up losing some money, but the whole idea is to try to make this as efficient as possible. It just doesn't always work the way you plan on. So I mean, ideally, yeah, I want to save as much money as I can. I mean, it's going to happen? No, not always. For me, most of the time, no. Doesn't mean I can't try to save money, though. It's so far off. What you doing? Let's shift around a bit here. A little bit shifty. Go. I'll try to nudge these back around a bit if I can. There we go. Let's straighten them out. That'll teach them. That'll teach him. All right. Should we go grab some more feed for the cows or let them ride? I think they're probably okay. See how much they have. They're probably okay for another day. I don't think they were full anyway. Even the chickens are blowing through feed now. Let's go ahead and just go grab another trailer load. We're not going to be using the trailer anyway, so might as well. Grab another trailer load and probably go ahead and just feed the chickens again too. I'm still trying to make a decision on what I want to do for the planter. Like I said, I've got a cultivator, but it's only 9 meters wide. It would save us money because I could sell my planter or my seeder and just buy that one planter, but I would have to cultivate. Which again, I think is fine because like right now, I could have Jimmy cultivating the fields while I'm running around doing this, and then grab the planter later on and start planting. But maybe it is where we could cultivate the fields before spring ever rolls in, you know. Oh, we still gotta buy a spot sprayer, don't we? We do. Andreas, how's it going? Welcome. We still gotta buy a spot sprayer for the weeds. You think that was Bud's alt account, the angry poster? It probably is. Yeah. It could be. It very well could be. That guy was angry though. I hope his days gotten better since. Hope his days have been better. Being that angry about the way somebody plays a video game is wild. I understand having critiques and that kind of stuff, but that just came off as anger, like rants. Man, easy, buddy. My day's been good. Yeah, my day's been good. I appreciate you asking. Been a pretty productive Monday for me so far. It's not over yet. I heard the kid in there a minute ago putting dishes and stuff away in the dishwasher, so productive for her too. Maybe that person was listening to Rage for the Machine. Yeah, I stopped calling them Rage Against the Machine, man. They don't rage against the machine anymore. They're part of it now. They're part of the machine. Where'd all the money go? What do you mean? A lot of it's spent on, I mean, basically all of it's spent on repairs up until this point. I haven't bought anything. Not yet. We're about to. Basically all of that was spent on fuel and repairs. So, and then just your daily average $500 in upkeep or whatever. So, but yeah, we're about to spend some money though, because I'm about to buy a planter and either keep my little seeder or sell my little seeder. So, went to the farmer's daughter. Yeah, there you go. Where it always goes, right? Yeah, I think maybe doing that because we can cultivate in February. The ground's not frozen. We could cultivate in February if I wanted to do it myself. Yeah, I think we do that. I think we sell our cedar by the Great Plains. That'll do wheat, barley, oats, corn, sunflower, and soybeans. but we have to cultivate with it, as opposed to buying one that's 9 meters wide that we don't have to cultivate with, that only does soybeans, corn, sunflowers, which we're not doing sunflower, we're just doing corn and soybeans. And if we need to do oats, we'll still have it, so I don't think that's such a big deal. Even though we'll have to cultivate every year, I still think that's okay. I gotta agree with Andreas on this. I feel like Fent is better, but I know True's just referencing a song, so. All right, we'll just pull this over here. We'll go grab the case, and we'll get Jimmy started cultivating. And we'll come back with a brand new, never been used Great Plains planter. Somebody's raiding the outhouse. Quick, get the TP. Cool, man, coming in with the raid. Thanks so very much for that raid. Appreciate you. Welcome, Raiders. Much appreciated. True, I've found that if you copy that, where the raid message or whatever, it'll always do that. If you copy their name after they type into chat, it doesn't do that. So it's kind of weird, but yeah, I've found that that's the case. Wrong button. There we go. I'm gonna cut a headland across the top of this here. Let me back up, get the rest of this. Oh man, it is dusty. I think that rain we got in end of February there, or into March there, would have helped, but it didn't. Hadn't rained in a couple weeks, I guess. Yeah, or just type the name in all the way around, I guess. Yeah, if you get the name right, if you just type the name in, it should work. I don't understand why it's not. It's strange. Do I recommend this map? Yeah, absolutely. Iowa Plainsview is a fantastic map. I 100% recommend this map. 100%. This is the first map I've ever done 100+ streams on. So yeah, I definitely recommend this map. This one has been just a great map, great experience, but of course it depends on how you play too, what you're doing. I've had a lot of fun playing on this because I've kind of set it up to where it's a struggle, you know? It hadn't been easy, but it's been a lot of fun. All right, we're gonna let Jimmy go on this field right here, and we're gonna run and grab a brand new planter. Have at it, Jimmy. I'll be back in a bit, buddy. All right, pull out here and get rid of this guy. We're going to start on the biggest field because I want to get it done and out of the way. And we're going to go around to this side. Yeah. All right, there is some seed in here. We're just going to drop it right here. Boom, there we go. Be fine. This bad boy down to the store, get rid of it, get us a big old planter. Cannot wait. I should have run 2 headlands probably. That's all right. We'll stop him. We'll get him a second one when we get back. And the reason I say I should have run 2 is because that way I could run 1 for the planter when I get back and start running headlands that way. A map for cattle. Yeah, I've got 240 in that cow pen over there that it starts you with. And I'm looking to put down 960 total. But everything runs really, really well in this map. It's very stable. And if you're going to do cattle, I recommend this map because it's not set up for cows. It's set up for multiple things. But it works really well for a cattle farm. So, I like it.
That's a new follower.
Drake, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Yep, cool, man. No problem. I appreciate the raid, buddy. Thank you. I just saw your message there. My bad. Probably already gone. I understand the raid and run, though.
A new follower.
I do it often. Or when I do raid, I run most of the time. I don't raid often, but when I do raid, I typically raid and run. So, Shelly is thinking for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. I'm probably butchering names, but it's a thing. It's okay. It's what I do. it's part of the channel. All right, no turning back now. All right, no turning back. I was really hoping something would come up in the store, but it didn't. All right, brand new planter. It does not direct drill, but it does do corn, sunflower, soybeans, and we're worried about the soybeans and corn, but it also does wheat, barley, canola, oats, and sorghum and grass, which is what we really want. So, yeah, this is good. Good. I really just want the oats and the soybeans and corn, but having one planter to do it is great. 3-point or trailer? I think 3-point. I think that would give us a better turn because it hinges right here. Instead of the trailer attachment, it's just hinged to the tractor. This gives us a 3-point attachment that hinges to this, what would be the trailer attachment. Let's go with the 3. Even though it's 500 extra bucks, let's do it. Do it that way. Oh, yeah. Now, eventually, I would like to have one of these. Because they're the same size, and they only do certain crops. But they also direct drill. That would save us a lot of time, so that's good. But for right now, that's what it is. What we got. Well, let's see if there is a... Yeah, I think this is the only one I can get. 7 miles an hour, but it does do spot spraying. It does see and spray, which is what we want. And we can get it in a 28 meter wide for 96,000. Because we need that see and spray. That's the whole point.
That's a new follower.
Andrew, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Kermit LaFrog, how's it going? Welcome. But yeah, I think we want that. We want that see and spray. I don't think we have much of an option but to get the John Deere. Even though I'm trying to stay away from the John Deere. I'll see if the store's got anything else in it later. I don't need it right this second. We'll need it after we actually get everything planted. So, yeah, I think we're okay for now. Boy, look at this big bad boy right here. This is great. Ah, dang, Ray, you gotta fix that hole, man. Scares me every time I come across there. Off we go. Yes, this is what I was talking about. You get that nice pivot. Whereas if it attaches straight with that trailer attachment, you only get the turn between the tractor and the trailer, but that 3-point pushes it out, and that little bit of extra right there matters. It lets you get a little wider turn on it, which is nice. Andreas, you can't find the map? Iowa Plainsview? You can't find it on ModHub? It should be there. What's wrong with John Deere? Nothing's wrong with it. I mean, I end up playing with John Deere so much that I've chosen to avoid John Deere at all costs, which I know in Iowa you'll probably see a lot more John Deere, but, you know. Hey, what's up, CM Farms? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, I just play with it so much, I figured I would try to do something different this time around. I might hop out in a second when we pass Jimmy here, stop him, cut us another headland across the top because I'll need one myself to turn around. And then let him go again.
That's a new follower.
Let's do that, actually. Diesel Power, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Yeah, I'll need this second headland for me just to be able to turn around with that planter here in a second. This cultivator works fine. It takes 2 passes to do the same amount as the planter does. It means if I don't get him out here early and get him going, or do these fields in February, March, then puts us behind, which I wish I'd have went ahead and done it and just considered the fact that I was probably going to end up with something that doesn't direct drill. I wish I would have now. It would have been much easier on me, I think, to go ahead and just say that that's what was going to happen. Instead of assuming I was not going to do this. There we go. That gives me plenty of room. Go ahead and do this. CM Farms, that's kind of what I'm doing, but I'm not doing the $1 million thing, or owning the whole map, because I don't really want the whole map. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mine is, I started with like $1,900. I can't take out loans or leases. I can't borrow equipment when I do contracts. If I don't have the equipment to do the contract, I just can't do the contract. I started with some basic equipment and no cows, and I'm trying to work my way up on hard economy without taking out loans or leasing or borrowing equipment. I'm trying to work my way to 960 cows, which is 4 240 cow barns. So, and just now picking up a new seeder. So, like we're definitely struggling here, but we're making it. We're making it. Northwest Iowa, you're closer to the Agco plant in Jack. Well, okay, well, that makes sense then. Yeah, I guess it depends on where you're at. Yeah, here you'll see John Deere, you'll see Case. I've seen a couple of New Hollands, but it's mostly John Deere and Case around me. Mostly John Deere though. There's a couple of Case dealers too though, so you'll see Case equipment sometimes. Hey Crystal, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. All right, I just gotta back in here and get some more seed now. I can actually see that, kind of. Maybe from there. I think that'll work. Yeah, the rules are the rules I started with, not where I'm at right now. But everything else still applies except for the equipment I started with, because we've gotten more equipment since then. I think the hardest thing has been no auto load stuff, because I'm having to load everything manually. It takes a while. Trying to miss that post on the way out there. All right, then I can go get started. We'll see what the application rate for the seed is. Hopefully it's not a whole lot. We can save as much seed as possible here. Try to help it out a bit. Back into this thing. There we go. Oh, that's gonna work out nice, yeah. So it is. It's exactly two passes. Flip our track around here. There we go. And we'll just move over a bit, center it up on us. That's close enough right there. Try to get as straight as possible here. There we go. All right. First soybeans of the year going in. Let's just grab the tablet and double check planning. Yep. Okay, we're good. Soybeans, good to go. There we go. They look too easy. Do you want to add auto drive to your tractor? No, sir. I got my wheel back. Is that the Great Plains? It is. Yeah, it's the one that'll plant soybeans, corn, sunflowers, that, and then it'll also do wheat, barley, oats, canola, stuff like that too. Called Zero to Hero Challenge. Found the challenge on Farm Sim Challenge page on Facebook. Cool, man. Yeah, I kind of just made mine up. I can only have one helper per 100 head of cattle. So right now I can have 3 helpers because I started with 1 helper, but I can only get 1 extra for every 100 head of cattle. So because I've got 240 cows, I can have 2 extra helpers. But yeah, I just kind of made mine up. No bank loans, no leases. I can't lease, I can't borrow. Again, I can do contracts, but I can only do the contracts that I have the equipment for. So that kind of makes it tougher too. Like, I've kind of made it difficult on myself. But not, not something that's not fun. This has been very, very fun to me. Rotate. Let's go ahead and lock this thing back on here. There we go. That's pretty close. This guy back over to the edge. Be good right there. What it says anyway. I'm gonna trust it. We're gonna go with it. Oh, this must be some bad land right here. Seed rate's at 35. It's a medium. I don't remember what it was. Let's grab the tablet and look. Oh yeah, so that was the loamy sand, or the sandy loam and loamy sand there. This is loam here, so this should drop back down to 30. Yeah, there we go. The top left, if you can see it, there's a green light. There's 3 lights. There's a green light. The red one is the most. The green one's the least. Yellow is the medium seed rate. So. Yeah, it doesn't direct drill, which is why Jimmy's over there cultivating right now. And I really contemplated getting this because it's 3 passes up and down the field versus if I would have gotten the case. Where's it at? The case 2150 early riser planter. It's a 12 row, so it's 9.1 meters, is 30 feet. And holds 1,000 to 5,000 seed, but at the same time, it does do that, you know, so this one's double the width, but I got to have a cultivator running too. But they're the same price, and this one does all the crops, so if I do need to plant some oats for just the straw, I can do that. So I thought, why not let Jimmy run the cultivator, I'll run the planter, and we'll knock it out, you know. Like it does add some time, it adds some passes to your schedule, but all in all, I think this is still the better option for me. Now, you know, for me, for you is going to be different, but I think this is the best option for me right now. I'll come back and just run a headland all the way across this end down here to make sure we got it all. There's a bunch of different challenges on the Facebook page. Cool. I may have to look through some, give me some ideas for my next single player. I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do. I wanted to run a UK sheep farm was my next thought process, using small equipment, and you know, I was gonna play on the Cotswolds map and just be what's his name, Jeremy Clarkson, but yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'm so far off of finishing this one that I'm not even planning the next one yet. I don't know, Crystal. I don't know if it's crossplay or not. I didn't when I put mods on here. I don't even look at the crossplay mods because I'm just playing by myself. So, I didn't even look to see if it was crossplay. To be honest, it could be. I have no idea, but I didn't look to see if it was. Well, that dirt kicking up right there. How fast is our planter going, you guys? I mean, our cultivator, you guys think? Oh no, dummy's going back over the field. That's a waste of seed for me then, isn't it? Huh. Alright, well, thanks, Jimmy. I'll know not to do that again. We'll just do what we're doing right now, and then I'll run a headland at the end or something. I won't do that again. Not with Jimmy running the cultivator. He's liable to take everything out. Yeah, I guess we'll just run a headland on both ends again, just to be sure. Jimmy's going to end up cultivating it all back up anyway. Farming simulator challenges. I'll have to look that up, yeah. Give me some ideas. But I figure starting with nothing on a hard economy, having one worker to start out with and only be able to hire one for every 100 head of cattle. I should write all this down and submit it for them. I think it's a cool challenge, honestly. You start with 2,000, 2 small tractors, 1 small harvester. Manually load everything, no auto load anything. Make it even harder, just play in survival mode with no helpers or, you know, whatever. I like it because it's kind of a modified survival mode, really. So I like this setup because of that. Yeah, Chicken Chow, the map is crossplay, but Crystal's talking about the case, whatever this was, this case series planters here, the early riser planter series, the 2150s. Because there's an 18.3 meter, there's a 12 meter, there's a 9 meter. So. Yeah, I'm not sure either on here. I'm not sure what's crossplay on this map because again, I didn't really look at it. I just kind of went with it, you know. It is crossplay. Cool. Well, there you go. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't going to say yes because I didn't know, so. And again, we're going to run back across this bottom and across that top up there, so I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about getting it all, especially now, knowing Dummy's going to just cultivate it back up. He's got a few on his YouTube page? Cool. Cool. Rusty Money Gaming. Cool. Yeah, so if you guys are out there looking for a challenge page, look up Rusty Money Gaming on YouTube, or go to Farming Simulator Challenges group on Facebook and see. Is it a group or a page? It's probably a group, right? Either way, if you just search it, you'll probably find it. Farming Simulator Challenges. Oh yeah, the wheel's working fantastic, Crystal. Yeah, I thanked you at the beginning of this too, and told everybody it gave me a spare clamp too. I'm bad about over tightening them. I'm glad you said that. Don't over tighten, because when I bought that last replacement, I think that's exactly what I did. Like the third time I put it up, I over tightened it because my wheel moves. It picks up off the desk a little bit. And to keep it from doing that, I usually just throw a Post-it stack underneath it. That way it just pushes it up and holds it there. So I started over-tightening the wheel to keep from doing that, and I realized real quick that was silly. So I don't do that anymore, though. I don't over-tighten it anymore. It's very bad on the brackets. Hopefully at some point I can get me a... because I want to move to a mounting desk for my YouTube streams, because I'm normally not doing anything with the wheel. But hopefully at some point I can get me a wheel and pedal mount, and then just slide it over here when I do my afternoon streams on Farm Sim. And then for my day streams on YouTube, I can just have my standing desk, right? That's my goal anyway. And maybe at some point I can get that done. But pick that up yet? Oh, there's so much dust I can't see it. Yeah, got it. Okay. I can't even tell. I can't tell what it's doing. I think we're good, though. Even if need be, I can kind of just run around the end there and get it. Yeah, I don't know how fast he's going, but we are catching him for sure. And again, this is the reason that if you're going to cultivate, you want to cultivate in like March and then plant in April. Or have him started hours before you ever start, because you'll end up catching him, so... But yeah, I definitely recommend this map if you're going to do anything, because it's very stable. It's a very, very good map, I think. A very stable map. And again, like, I'm using Courseplay, GPS, using a lot of the realistic dirt, tires, and all kinds of stuff mods. The realistic center of gravity mod, I'm using that one. Like, I'm using a lot of the realistic mods, and all of them seem to work really, really well for this map. Like, I've had very few issues with glitches and stuff on here. And the ones I did have were before the big update where they wanted you to restart. So after that update, I have had zero issues. It's been great. Yeah, that's the trick too, Crystals. It's not always the right fit. Sometimes this is the first thing I did too. Is when I pulled the wheel apart, I took the threaded bolt that it's just plastic. It's not a metal bolt or anything. But I took it out, and then before I put the clamp in, I double checked it with the clamp to make sure it was going to work, and it did work great. It's just like the last setup I bought, so I appreciate you. And like I said, now I've got an extra. So because these are the first thing to go. Really, on a wheel. Like, if your wheel doesn't have any default manufacturer things going on, the clamp is the first thing to go. Most people end up breaking the clamps before they break anything else. So, but yeah, I'm gonna look into getting a wheel and pedal mount setup that I can just slide over here when I'm playing Farm Sim, and then slide out of the way because I've got room to slide it off to my right. And then figure out something I can make me a standing desk out of. and then kind of rearrange and have a standing desk for YouTube, and then I'll have my wheel and pedal set up for Twitch and be good to go. Everything will be nice and tidied up. I have zero cable management. I have cables all over the place, so I think that would help me sort a lot of that out too. I'd be able to tidy up a lot. I've literally got cables all over the place behind my mouse. So. All right, Andreas, have a good one. Thanks for popping in and hanging out with us. No, that's fine. No. I'm not saying for anybody else to buy it. I'm just saying that's my end goal is I've got the brackets and stuff, the hardware for the standing desk, the hydraulic and all that. I've got all that. I just don't have a top for it, so we're trying to figure out a top. And when I do that, I'm gonna get a wheel and pedal mount and shifter mount. So yeah, I'm not asking anybody else to get that one. They're not cheap. So I will just make sure to buy the exact right thing I need when I do get it. I don't know if we can get in here or not. We might be able to, actually. It's pretty doggone close, isn't it? Don't know if this is going to work or not. You know what? He's coming back. We may just let him go. Yeah, see, this is the problem. Now we've caught up with him. How much is a bigger cultivator? I think we bought a disc harrow because it was on sale. What do we have? This one? The Prolander? I don't even know what we have. Disc harrows. Oh, we got the Case Speed Tiller. This thing's supposed to go 11 miles an hour. How fast is he going? Jimmy, how fast are you going? I've only been going 9 miles an hour. Oh, I'm making one pass to his 2, though. Yeah, he's going 11. All right. Time for a bigger cultivator, folks. Much as I don't want to. Please be in the sell page. Nothing. Yeah, we got to get us a bigger either cultivator or disc harrow or something. What we have? We got this one. 86,000. That's not bad. Yeah, to get a bigger one, though, it's gonna cost us a chunk of money, isn't it? It's only 12.5. Yeah, so we need one bigger than that. We need a big boy. This one's 12 wide. It's 100,000. This is the one we need, realistically, but my planter is still 18 meters wide, so even that one's too big. It would cover more ground. We'd also need the big tractor to pull it. Basically, any of these. I mean, maybe we just let him go, you know? We just let him do his thing. I guess that's probably the best option at this point. We'll just let him do his thing. We'll try not to catch him. We're going 2 miles an hour slower, but we're also covering 2 paths to 1 of his. So for every 1 pass we're making, we're covering 2 passes of his. We have to kind of take it easy, but at the same time, I don't want to be right up until the end of April trying to get this planted, or the end of get the tablet back out. We're on cruise control, so we're good. Right up until the end of May, trying to get all these soybeans planted. I want to get them done as quick as I can. And see, he's catching me, so he should be okay. Like, he should stay ahead of us. But like I said, if he can't do double the amount I'm doing in speed, then we're going to catch him every time. So. That's what you thought of getting it first? Well, that's the reason I thought about getting it before I got the clamps. But then I realized it was going to be a while before I did that whole thing, so. Anybody ever gotten a research poll text message? I don't trust any kind of messages from people I don't know. Nothing. I trust absolutely nothing anymore. I trust nothing. I just got one of those. Immediately just hit delete. I ain't even gonna fall for it. No sir. Not happening. Got a thing to do? Okay. Yep, no problem, Southern Moon. Have a good one. I appreciate you hanging out with us for a little while, as always. like I've said before, people that choose to spend the little bit of extra time they do have hanging out is it amazes me, and I'm happy that you have a place you can come do that at. It definitely humbling knowing that people choose to spend their extra time hanging out here. Makes for a great community too, because then people appreciate each other, you know, in the community. I think that's great. But yeah, we're definitely gonna have to get a bigger cultivator at some point, though. That's gotta happen. This thing's 18 meters wide. The biggest cultivator we can get right now is 15. The biggest disc harrow, though. How much was the biggest disc harrow? How big was it? That's 12 meters. 12.5. Yeah, so we can't even get an 18 meter wide disc harrow, which is not good. That's not good at all. The biggest one of these we can get is 15 meters. So yeah. Even still, we would still catch them because it'd be 1 3/4 passes here to 1 of ours. So that's bad. Yeah. Yeah, nothing we can do there. You harvested the sunflowers this weekend? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I wasn't in a hurry to get it, but I just figured, you know, at some point we would pick one up, so. I think I'm in his lane there, out of his way. Again, we can follow right here in behind. But after this pass, we'll have to wait. And I guess what we could do once we get to the end of this pass and we're having to wait, we'll check out soil samples and such. I did forget to turn my oil production back on. I said I was going to do it, and I forgot all about it. That's all right. We'll have plenty after I turn it back on tomorrow. Then we'll have plenty running through there. We got plenty saved up to do it. Plenty saved up to go do it. Hey, what's up, Pre? How's it going? Yeah, we'll wait. We gotta wait on him to make 2 passes now. And again, this is the problem. Is that now we're to the point where we're just catching up with him, so. And you see how much less seed we're using? Like, we're still at 66%. We've done about half this field so far. Yeah, so you can see that the expected yield is 122%. 7.7 tons per hectare in the bottom right there. And you can see the yield potential is 125, which is 7.9 tons per hectare. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And this is in the loam. We got silty clay right over here. Let's go check the silty clay. Silty clay is 5.6 tons. You can see the serious drop just because of the clay itself, right? I mean the ground itself. So if we rolled this, and after we spray the weeds or drag weeds, whatever we want to do, 7.7. Where's the closest up here? Actually, let's see if we can. Let's catch a ride here. We'll just run over. So yeah, right over here is some sandy loam and loamy sand. There's the sandy loam at 6.2. We should run right into the loamy sand here in a second. Should be right here somewhere. That's loam. Go north then. Sandy loam. Loamy sand. Yeah, that's 4.9 tons per hectare is what we're getting off of the loamy sand. With the exact same pH and nitrogen levels as the loam itself. So from 4.9, most of this field is going to be get behind this thing here. Most of this field's going to be 7.7 tons. Some of it 7.8. Now if we roll it, we may get a better deal off of that, but doing good. That's good to hear. Yeah. There's 10 fields of soybeans and that sunflowers in your oil mill and turn it on. Oh man, yeah, we got tons to do then. Yeah, I'm glad we got this thing, but man, I just wish I'd have went ahead and started him cultivating sooner. What is he doing now? What you doing up there, Jimmy? What is he doing? Jimmy, what you doing? I think Jimmy is lost. He's lost and lost his mind too. Both. There we go. But yeah, this is the downside. Is I've got to wait on Jimmy now to get probably a couple rows ahead of me. Once he gets a couple ahead of me, it'll take me a while to catch him again. Because we didn't catch him until we were about halfway. We caught him right here somewhere. One of these two rows here, we caught him. So yeah, that's the downside to this. But the upside is I can go feed my chickens, take care of my cows, which they're good. And we're going to have plenty of that going on after we get another cow pen down. Let's jump over here. Let's go ahead and go feed the chickens. I could stack some lettuce if we wanted to while we're waiting, which we still got a couple more to spit out there before that's needed. So, yeah. I mean, there's other things we can be doing. I wish I'd have went ahead and done it in March. You know? Kind of a whole waste of a day here to have him on the same field as me. He should be on the next field cultivating right now. But like I said, we can go do this, feed the chickens. We could go pick up some mineral feed for the TMR mixer. Oh, I mean, that's true, yeah. Well, I don't know. There's a road next to him that's cultivated, yeah. So if there's not already something there that's cultivated, he might do that. But no, we're good. He's turning the correct way here, I think. I hope he is anyway. Yeah, he's going the right way. We're good. There's going to be a lot of soybeans, though. The problem is we're not going to be able to sell them this year because we can't harvest them till later, but next year, though, that's going to be a big sale day. So, hopefully next year we can get us a new cow pen. Hey, what I might have to do too, I didn't realize we were that low. And these chickens are going through a lot more than I thought they were, which, to be fair, we did skip quite a few days in game, and months even, before we fed them. So, we did fill them. Would they last about 2 months on that? Man, they're eating a lot of feed, aren't they? Probably soak up every bit of this. All but 300 of it, yeah. Dang. Chickens are just going through food right now. That's like their eggs make it worth it. And again, if need be, I can plant one of my fields in wheat. So they'll still give me some straw for the, or barley, either one. They'll still give me some straw for the cows too. And we might plant, I think field 10 up here in wheat or barley. Give me some chicken feed. The rest of it will go in soybeans. Yeah, let's do that. Those 4 fields, so 7, 13, 11, and 30 will all get soybeans. And then field 10 up here by itself will get some barley just for the chicken feed, really, and the straw, I guess. Probably run the straw on down to the other end. And I guess we could do that too. We could load up some straw on the trailer. Go ahead and take it down there. Get some mineral feed going too while he's finishing that up. Yeah, see, we got 400,000 in straw. We need about 700,000. So we take a trailer load of bales down there. Where's my bale fork at? Is it down on the other end still? I bet it is. Did I put it over here? But yeah, you're right. Jimmy will mess it all up if you let him. It's not in there. Is it in this one? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Drop that one right there. That one up. Go get the truck and bring the trailer around. We'll let Jimmy work on that for a minute. And again, we're using a lot less seed on that field than what we normally would. So I'm saving tons of money. Tons of money. It might have cost us a bunch in lime, but we're saving money on fertilizer because the nitrogen level is great because soybeans put nitrogen back into the ground. We're saving money on seed because we're using about 1/3 of what we normally would in places, than about the normal amount we would in some places. So yeah, we're saving just an absolute ton of money here. Not having to fertilize twice. That's good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take some of this down to the other end. I'll probably stack it up on the dense floor and then just a couple stacks on the side there and then back this. Go ahead and fold those down. Yeah. Back this telehandler up on there too, that way I can take them off when we get down there. Yeah, I mean, there's still stuff I can do. Still stuff I can do. I'm not super mad about doing it. Waiting to do what I needed to do. I should have, but I didn't. Again, I'm known for some things, and that's one of them for sure. I don't know if I can pick up 4 of these. I think I can pick up 4 of these. Just the silage I can't pick up 4 of. Again, I don't even have to take all these. I can just take some of them and be okay. I need to go get me the bell grab. I've just come to the conclusion I've got to have that thing because this is just painful right here. Yeah, I'm going to get it. Now we might go ahead and load this up and then get it after that. But whatever they did in one of those updates, the bales seem to like suck to the forks now. They don't actually sit right, which is very strange to me. Oh, okay. 3 high is good. We'll go with 3 high. I think that's fine. 3 high is fine. Again, I don't have to have that many, so Definitely want to go too wide here, though. I guess I'll use the next stack to push those. See how they're just like, it's like they're attached to the forks. It's so frustrating. Like they corrected something, but they went too far. You know what I mean? Like it overcorrected or something weird. I'm not sure what's going on here. Anybody else have this issue? Am I still the only crazy one stacking bales like this? Smudo in lurk mode. Appreciate you lurking, buddy. Oh man, alright, True. Have a good one, buddy. Get you some rest. I appreciate you jumping in and hanging out with us today. Always good to have the comedic relief around. Alright, we just want to carefully ease those over a bit. Go. Worked out pretty well. Mainly is auto load. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm probably the only one that's crazy enough to still be stacking these like this. I'm about to remedy the situation though, because there's some Govile bale grabbers that work for square bales, and I hope they work with these. I don't know though. We'll see. I know I've gotten 4 out this door before. I think I just had those up too high. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just had them picked up too far off the ground's all it was. I really need about 20 of these down there. We'll see how this goes. Hope Jimmy's making some progress over there. Oh yeah, he's making some good progress. Sweet. We might not even take these today. By the time we get them loaded up, we'll probably be ready to get back on the field. Which is really what I'm doing. I'm just kind of waiting on Jimmy. So. Oh, that's extremely hard. That's not what I meant to happen there. That just got even worse. How did I make such a mess just now? You know what? Fine, I got a plan for you two. You guys are going over here. Whoops. Made a mess. Well, to be fair, for some reason, some of these bale forks just don't they don't let go of the bale. I mean, like, you know, they just do some weird stuff. It's like they're velcroed on sometimes. It's very strange. I don't remember 2019 being like that. Like, you actually had trouble keeping them on the forks in 2019. Now they're just glued to it. And the longer they're on there, like, I actually sat and watched it suck to the bale one time. It was very strange. Look at this. I barely pulled up and then it was like glued to it. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. We're gonna pick this up. We're just gonna back up here. See the bale moving onto the forks? Did you see that slide forward? Look at it. Not touching anything. But every time you move, it's going further and further onto the fork. And that's terrible for gameplay, man. I mean, that's awful. It makes things so much harder because then it won't come off the forks. Like, I mean, I can stack pretty well. I'm no esports pro or anything, but I can stack pretty well. Look at them. They're just scooting onto the... See them? You guys see that? How much space there was to start with? That's what I'm saying. That there's something weird with the programming now with the bales and such. Oh, I don't need to hit these. There we go. Oof. There's not a lot of room there. Yeah, and I mean, I don't think I'm going to stop right here because that save tick is going to flip these over if I don't. You know, I know they were trying to fix it, but they went just a bit too far on their settings, I think, because now it's either glued to them, or they're just a struggle to try to stack because they're just stuck together or whatever. So it's kind of a pain. But again, I get what they were doing because there was a serious issue with the bales not wanting to stay on the forks for a little bit anyway, for me at least. May not have been for everybody, but I remember the issue. But now we have this issue where I can't get them to come off the forks, and that should be zero issue right there. Like, I should just be able to set these down and back up. I shouldn't have to do all that to get those loose. That's so heavy right there. Once I set down, that should be it. All right, what is that? 18, 4, 6, 10, 14 bales. It should be pretty close. We'll hold off for there. Svet Lozar, welcome. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Probably butchered your name. My apologies. Not intentional. If I were to do a sound screen, whatever it's called, would it mess you up? Probably. That's what it's there for, though. That's why it's there. Yeah, that's what it's for. Oh, yeah, look at Jimmy's made some good progress. This is great. All right, now we can cut out here. Because while we're working on this one, we can send him to field 13 behind us right here. Yeah, it probably would, but that's what it's for. That's the point of it. And I was right about not getting done today. I didn't realize what time it was. Yeah, I was right about not getting done with this field today. That's okay, though. I may let Jimmy keep going on this field and get him started on 13. That way, Wednesday when we come back to Iowa, I can finish this field up and get started on 13, and he should be mostly done with 13 by the time I get to it. And then when we get, when he gets done, we'll send him on to those. I got 2 fields right over there. We'll send him to those 2 after that. And I think we can work that out then, and we'll bring him back up to field 10 in front of us up here last. But that is going to do it for me today. I do have to take off. Again, I didn't realize what time it was. My apologies. I was acting like we were going to get back to work over and finish this today, but that's not going to happen. I'm out of time for the day. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thanks very much. I appreciate y'all so very much. And I will see y'all tomorrow on YouTube for something. Not real sure what I'm playing yet. I'll figure something out, though. And then back here tomorrow afternoon on Twitch for Eastern North Carolina community server. It'll be giving some land off that was bid on, and then rebidding on some land. But that is going to do it. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all in the next one. Find all my links on Linktree. Just Google Linktree/DeuceandMesh. You'll find me. Or if you want to, exclamation point Linktree in chat, and you can find all of my links there. All my YouTube channels and everything. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Have a great morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are. Later, folks.